So, good evening everyone, my mic was on mute. As you can see, we are starting in advance, 2.5 minutes in advance, because we have full lobby today, 20 drivers. We had actually 21 drivers in the lobby, so there's one driver without the seat spectating this qualifying right now, once we are starting it in a couple of seconds. But Canadian Grand Prix round 7 of World Championship season, and so round 7, and Kirkwood kills Villeneuve, and well, 20 drivers. We have 21 there in the list, or someone must left or been kicked. But let's look at the standings. These are after the Monaco Grand Prix, with Gavin leading the championship after Jokke's very unlucky outtake. He was taken out by Evert Samt, who got a disqualification and 5 penalty points and quali ban that way. But Gavin is the first 100 points rich driver. So very interesting to see someone else leading the championship than Jokke, and Leroy 5 seconds today enforced. Same for Dean Gamer if he is racing. Dean Gamer is not here. Nutti got his Ferrari, so someone must have been kicked out. And let's jump in. And as you guys, someone may know in the league, that we have the post-race interviews today in the test. So let's see, can we get the post-race interviews today? Sam retires, so he has suffered his quali ban, and now he has only the 5 penalty points. But we are underway here in Canada with 18 minutes of qualifying, clear quali and light cloud at the start of the race. So minor chance for the rain today. I kicked place to Nutti. Nutti is in Ferrari. I kicked place. Who is place? No, I don't remember. It might have been another account of Night Hunter. He had Williams or something. Night Hunter is in Williams, so he is a correct driver. So we have a correct driver in the correct seat. But yeah, everything is fine for now. People have found their correct seats. Leroy is in Williams, yes. Night Hunter is in Williams, yes. Gavin on Mercedes. Lil Solomon, a new driver. He changed his... No, he's not a new driver, he's a reserve, but he should have changed his name to Sububus, but he has not made the change yet, so if we see any graphics from him, it's Sububus, so don't mix them up. Lil Salmon is Sububus next week. He hasn't changed name yet. I think it pays a little bit, so he has no money to do that yet. But hopefully he does that as soon as possible. And Virti Wenting has reserved a permanent league ban after the democratic vote we had in the league. And that way Wenting has no return to our league. At least until the admins will change. All the admins, including me, will change. But then this league is completely different, because if I don't lead this league is not as unique as it is right now. So, and how I say unique, I mean these graphics and all this live stream stuff, advanced high quality streaming stuff. Every league doesn't have these, so that's why I call this league unique. But people on the hards, at least if the game is showing the tires correctly in the video. But let's check the tires actually. Let's look at the best. Yeah, Sippala is on the hards, so Sippala on the hards. So we are not expecting a good lap by him. Gaving at the end of sector 1. We are just a little bit waiting now for the first couple of laps to come in. Nutti sets the toe with 1.4.196 and he cuts the corner. The advance in time, and that should be invalidated as it is. Perkaip hits Solafema to the pits. Rumble coming very well these corners. Let's look at the fitted tires, so if people changed their tires, they will be shown live. Womble is on the lap, depending on the lap time he has at the moment and the position. He must be on a lap. And he is on a lap. Oh, very, very close to hit the wall there. Cross the line, goes second fastest with half a second behind, of course, on the mediums, when Jokke has the fastest lap on the softs, and he set the toe on the mediums. So Little Salmon goes 6th fastest. Not a good lap. When the tire is soft. One guy is starting his lap, Ebro starting his lap, and Meat Panda back to pits with a broken front wing. Yep, he has came to pits. So there is no new laps. Yep, they are saving ERS for another run. So we need to wait a little bit. There's all the time some kind of yellow flags. People slowing down, causing yellows. So I always need to look at the track map. Is it a spin or crash or whatever? And if there's a crash, we can't go back to the drivers who have crashed out from the session, so that would be good to have in the F1 2020 game. And you guys, first laps on the track for half a year. That's not a good thing. Starting well then. But in the chat you have now 8 people there looking at the stream. You could start a discussion. What do you think about the coronavirus, and is it a good thing that it is affecting the season so much that it will start at the start of May, or maybe even at the end of May, from Monaco maybe? What do you think about it? Is it a good thing that the races are postponed, not cancelled, just postponed later on, and there's no summer break? Our league of course has the break in the middle. We had 11 races before and 10 races after the break, so Germany is the last race before the break, then we have a 1.5 week break, and then we come back on Hungary. In Hungary. Nutti coming by Womble, he's on his out lap, and Mute Panda has crashed out. And Wrong Guy has got a penalty for that, so there must have been some kind of collision between those two guys. So yeah, he has crashed, so is there any point of view? Night Hunter coming, yeah. Yeah, there's been a big accident on the back straight. Depending on the trash is left behind. When there's 20 drivers, people really have to know where they're going and who's behind and who's ahead. They really need to know that. When the track is only 4.5 kilometers, there's actually not much space on the track. Nolla Femma back to pit, so Gavin is on the lap, depending on his lap time. Yeah, very well in the last corner. That's nearly perfection. He goes 1.8.7 is the current fastest. He goes fastest 8.4 on the softs. So it's a very good lap for now. But in time trial people can go 1.7s. So I'm expecting they will do that at some point after quali. My wheel lagged. Toro Rosso for real. Yeah, it must be Panda or Carcadude. Oh, Nutti going straight to the wall, and that's the end of his qualifying, and that wall is broken. People must watch out! That was close, very, very close by Fairley, who clipped into Nutti, and Fairley lost his lap because of that, so that was very, very dangerous situation. At least I scared. At least I scared. Here we can see the thing again. Let's see how much do we really need to look back. A little bit. Here it happens. Here goes Nutti, and Then comes Fairley. Oh, very lucky to not end his qualifying with that, so... He was quite lucky, if I can say it that way. But Nuti had softs there, so you pretty much have to hope that they drop behind the top 10, and then you can choose your tire if you want to start with softs. I don't know what you want to do. And now there's with Salmon Bike a penalty for Leroy. So there's Leroy there. So something has happened between the first India and the Williams driver. A very bad pow here. Leroy has left the session in quali. How does Nuti not ghost there? Coasting is off, so that's why he don't coast. Coasting is still off. We haven't discussed with the stewards yet, so we may need to discuss after this race what we are going to do with the coasting. But for now it's on. But for the future maybe not. And I only need to take care that there's no Emma behind. Yeah. There's like 6 cars on the back straight, so everyone in one place. That was close to be a cut. But that wall is very dangerous right now. If there was an option that I would get a red flag, I would do it right now and fix the wall, because that wall is very dangerous there. And I hope that someday we will get an option that the spectators, for me for example, can deploy safety cars, filter safety cars, or even red flags. Because that would be a red flag right now. The wall is completely broken, and a little touch to it can end someone's quality here. And he's not even close. In reality, he's not even close because the wall is on the track. So in reality, he's not even close to the wall, but he still gets taken out. So that's quite dangerous to be there. In real life, that would be instant red flag. Of course, the accident itself would be an instant red flag, but the wall right now is very dangerous. But hopefully Codemasters will someday give the red flags back and opportunity for the spectators, or if there can be a race director who can be a spectator but control the safety cars and that kind of stuff. So hopefully someday. I don't think it will happen, but someday it will be excellent for the leagues. League owner, me in this case, could control the safety cars. Fluid Air cutting the track and getting invalidated. Nolafem is still struggling to find the lap. Night Hunter with another Williams trying to get the lap. Can I get medium soft here? Not sure. I haven't tested, but people have said that even medium hard is nearly impossible one stop, so nearly if you push. But if you save the tires, you easily go medium hard, but medium soft I don't think. I just couldn't, no, I don't think. I think from mediums you need to go on the hards if you want to do one stop, but you need to do medium soft, that is possible also. But I don't remember my graphics. You can see them at the end of the formation lap. And here's another Haas. No, I can't find any. It's Fluid Air who is the only Haas alive, because Jokke is in the wall. Jokke is in the wall, so that is why. There is Jokke. What happened to Jokke? Why was Jokke standing on the left when there's still 5 minutes to go in this qualifying? And why was there Berkai stopped? Oh no. This is starting to look like Monza qualifying 3. Starting to look like Monza qualifying 3, to be honest. Lots of quick drivers coming from behind. Heavy traffic there with 4.5 minutes to go. Everybody trying to come back to the track and get a good lap on the soft. As we can see, only one driver, Night Hunter, is on the mediums, and he's straight in front of him. Oh! That was very close to be a contact. Luckily there was no even little touch, because even a little touch can give you a penalty in the game. So both laps ruined. And Belgium, thanks. Let's see that case again. Here we can also see Berkai standing in the middle of nowhere, and then there's absolutely out of space. There's no space where they could go. So that was quite well done. To not hit anyone. Dompa goes 5th fast, stays 5th fastest, shall I say. He had 10 seconds slower lap already. And Salmon Pike coming from the pits. Very big caps. Joki leading, then comes Gavin. Wombo 6 tenths behind, and then Pihkanen, Zompa, and then stairs tight. Up to P11, down to P11, or 12. And then there's another big jump. 2.3, 2.5, 2.9, and then there's 4 seconds, and Tompo retires out from this session. So same for Fairly. So people starting to retire now from their positions. Nolla Femma still without a lap, so he really needs to make sure he gets a lap now. He can't push, he needs to secure his lap, because otherwise P17 is a disaster here. Starting from the back with the people with quali bands. Never ever a good thing. Very well done in the last corner. Cross the line, goes 6th fastest, 1 second off. And that's the end of his qualifying, I say. Only 1 lap. 12 milliseconds quicker than his teammate, so... But Salmon Pike is still on the lap. Nolla Femma is out of keys, but Salmon Pike is still there. Still has a chance. But Gavin... It's same thing for Gavin. He can do it, 2.5 tenths. Nolla Femma's EA was there, luckily going away. Of course, it's no longer people's fault if you retire and the EA comes on the way. It's then no longer your fault, it's the EA. And for it we can't do anything. Of course, always you can always choose a safety place, but usually it's not your fault. Womble on the lap, Pihkanen on the lap, Salmon Pike on a lap. So there is Night Hunter starting his lap, waving up the tires. And not coming to the way. Yes, not coming to the way. So Salmon Pike finishes his first lap, and then comes Gavin. Oh, very wide. And there's the wall. He has lost a lot of time there. There goes pole time. Salmon Pike goes 4th fastest. Gavin goes quickest by 81 milliseconds. And then next driver is Lil Salmon there. Very slowly, very slowly depending against Gavin and Salmon Pike. Lil Salmon goes 14th fastest, so no improvement there. Ruankai is 16th now, 3 seconds off. He was on his out lap. And now there is Womble, next driver, coming across the line. Womble goes... No, nowhere. But he's trying again, so let's not surrender, there's still half a minute. Pihkanen starting his new lap. Or, yeah, maybe starting a new lap, or maybe surrendering. Fluid Elppu goes 14th fastest, so... And Berkai starting a new lap with 10 seconds to go. So... And same for ePro, starting new lap with 8 seconds to go. And then Night Hunter finishes his lap, goes 6th fastest on the soft, so everyone on the soft tire, so we can take this one away. And now, Salmon Pike is still there, not improving, but going across the line. Another Ferrari, so it's Ruankai coming up next. So Gavin takes the pole by 81 milliseconds. I say that there's no chance another drivers take it, because there are only reserve drivers. Ruankai stays. ePro. These guys could just retire, but Berkai is on the lap. So I don't say anything yet. Berkai is the only driver who can make something here. ePro is out. So Berkai is basically the only driver who can do something. In the last corner, very aggressive, cutting the corner, and that's it. So it means that Gavin takes the pole position. The track map is red. So it means that his qualifying is over. E-Pro crossing the line. And that's the end of this qualifying session. So, what the qualifying we had? Shit track. You can always complain about the track. And Salmon Bike had a 5 place grid penalty, so a little change here. 3 drivers without a lap. Leroy starting last. And Gavin takes the pole position today. In a very short moment, we are underway here in Canada. We are preparing to go. And the strategy options for today's race. Strategy A, soft hard, 1 stop. And then there's medium hard, the another option. So those are mine predictions. Not sure what's gonna happen in reality, but 35 laps ahead. So everyone's set. Also me. Here we go. And we are underway here in Canada. Game gets away well. Womble gets an excellent start going up to P2nd. P2. I know there's a little collision where guy has to cut the track. There is E-Pro causing something at the back. Oh, there's not much space. Salmon Bike is in trouble. A lot happening there at the back with the 20 drivers. So a lot happening there at the start, and Leroy is in the pits. So and we have yellow flag in sector 2. There's Cargo Dude on the grass. was quite a clean start. When we have 20 drivers, that was very excellent start. Nuti fighting for the position with 35 laps here. Berga defending very aggressively. To the right. A Night Hunter 3-second penalty for straight corner cutting, so that must be a heavy cut. And that start was actually very clean. I was surprised that must be the most cleanest start of the season. And Karkadude getting a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, there goes E-Pro sliding a little bit. Sector 1 yellow, no safety car yet. And Sippala going by Nolla Femma. But Nolla Femma is still there. He's not out from this battle yet. Goes down the inside. Ooh, he has to cut this track. Hopefully he didn't get a penalty from that. He didn't get a penalty in game, but some kind of warning from him. Hopefully Nolla Femma wins. Hopefully Nolla Femma wins. Let's see what happens. P6 now. The gap with pretty heavy actually. With 2 laps to go and you have a 5-second gap in front. So let's see again the race start. Here we can see all the lights going on actually this time. So this is the start of this race. Shown again. Gavin getting away very well. And then another McLaren had to cut his way through. And there that little mistake by Salmon Pike. And that was quite a clean race start, so I was happy about that. And now Night Hunter has to defend a Nuti. And Night Hunter has a front wing damage. So he's desperately trying to defend his position. Ooh. People running out of space. Bear guy with DRS. DRS is now actually enabled. And Bear guy goes down the inside, and I think Night Hunter has to come back to the pits. At least I would come back to the pits. Yeah, Night Hunter is in the pit lane. And Bear guy, Pro trying to go, but Bear guy keeps his position. And Sound getting up to positions. That must be the cleanest start of this season. I'm proud of you everyone, 20 drivers, and you made it with minimum contacts. Of course some contacts are allowed, but some contacts just can't be avoided. So that was quite a good start with 20 drivers. After 2 previous races, this was very good. Last week we had a complete disaster, and now we had quite a good race. Hopefully these remaining 30 laps will stay the same and we have an amazing race today. Before France next week. And I have no idea is there going to be a rain or something at the end, so I'm just hoping people know, the drivers know there, but I don't. And there's a battle at the back, E-Pro Bergai. Bergai going very deep, and E-Pro a bit slower. And down the inside, that would have been excellent. Now Fluid Output takes the DRS. Ooh, very close to losing it. Oh, now there's contact, and E-Pro has spun. But nothing dramatic. That was the best how you can do it. That was quite clean, I say that was racing incident. I don't blame anyone now. I say that was racing incident. Before we have another battle, let's see that again. little mistake there. And you have to go catching again. Pihkanen getting a penalty in P4. Here's actually a good battle. 4 cars very close to each other. Yeah, maybe I can translate that. I can translate your comments into English. You don't need to worry about it. If I understand the comment, I can always translate it. Oh, there's Nuti inside. There was some kind of collision because it drops so much. So there must have been a collision. Fluid Elpu getting a penalty behind. Oh, Nolla Femma first to go off track. And now Fairly gets his position. Fairly, oh, nice move, but Nolla Femma's still there. So they keep fighting, Nothing is over yet. Survive to drive. And Fairly now he goes into the back. This battle goes on. It's not over yet. Oh, now there's ghosting. There's a bit of ghosting going at the back. Oh, Nuti had to cut the circuit, so they're absolutely running out of space. And Leroy is 4 laps down, but he's not in the race. He has left the session, so we have 19 drivers in this race. Quite bad angles here. No! Tompa collides with Nuti. And Nuti has to wait. That was unlucky. And now he has to wait everyone to turn around. There was no virtual safety car deployed to help Nuti. Let's see the replay. So this is from far away. This is far away. This is very far away. Nolla Femma here. The name tag only right now. There was also Tompa. Oh, we just absolutely ran out of material. Sorry for that. And Gavin's in the pits at the background, so in normal conditions in Canada you will lose 21 seconds in the pit lane. Jokke also in the pits, Nolla Femma in the pits, Fairly in the pits, so pit stop time in Canada. And Nuti also in the pits on the hards until the end, so he's trying pretty aggressive. The hards are 2 seconds or 1 second slower than the mediums, so 900 keeping space for Fairly. Here are a lot of drivers. Tompa with the broken front wing trying to defend. Tompa has a very bad broken front wing, so Bear Guy is going down the inside. Gavin is the only driver from these 3 who has a okay front wing. Womble in the pits from the lead. Womble in the pits from the lead. So, oh, Gavin has to take off. And 5-second penalty for Tompa. Pihkanen in the pits. Womble in the pit lane. So how is this going to end? There goes. So, Womble going behind, there must be a crash somewhere. Yep, there's. Oh no 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 no. Virtual safety car is deployed. Virtual safety car is deployed. And that was a heavy smash right there. There's a huge accident. Nuti once again being the unlucky man. Let's see that again. So who was the driver involved? It's Super Boost right now, so it was Little Salmon, so it's Super Boost here this time, and that was a heavy hit. And safety car, virtual safety car is no longer deployed, and we are back to racing. So 17 drivers remaining in this race. That was a heavy chunk, first safety car period of this race. Very unlucky hit, and once again Nutti being involved. Very unlucky man. Very unlucky man. And E-Pro down the inside, and ooh, this time they managed to go through without bigger contact. Pickern in P7 going now on Berkay. Pickern has been very unlucky at the start of this season. And there goes for maybe forcing Berkay wide, and Sippala has lost connection, so Sippala has some kind of internet issues because no one leaves the session from P4, so it must be an internet issue. No one leaves the session from P4. And Berkay not giving back position. He lost position there. So he lost position. So how did he get a penalty by game if he was forced to cut and he even didn't gain any time there? Well, we Stuarts will need to look at that, because that 5 seconds can cost something. So he didn't cut the track. He was behind Pickern, so I think I take that 5 second off right away now, because I didn't see it, but I expect that that was a glitch penalty. Because there was no corner to be cut, and there was no drivers even close. So glitchy penalty, I say. And now Pickern is very close to Nolla Femma. Nolla Femma is on hards, so that's quite easy overtake down the inside, but Nolla Femma is still there, looking for it, but just not enough on the hards. But of course there's the DRS, which helps. Oh no, Pickern has it, so no chance then. And now Pickern just has to overtake Sippala's EA, with Sippala in trouble. And they're behind, so chaos, 5 wide into the final corner, with 2 Renaults, both Renaults and Haas involved. And Night Hunter kind of involved. Cargadude has left the session, so his EA is on the track and he's in the last place. So we have 16 drivers remaining. I lost. Yeah, try to get it back and then rejoin the race if you can. I cannot invite people. Spectators cannot invite, so hopefully you have the other invite remaining to try to rejoin the session as soon as possible. 85% EA driving, so he's a bit slower now than he is by actual driving. Like half a second, 6-7 tenths per lap slower. And now Sippala's name is gone. I think he's returning to the session, so that's why it's gone. Hopefully. And okay. Just Mystic yellow flag. With Fluid Elp going wide with his broken front wing. Is there any space in this league? Do this league continue at F1 2020? Yeah, it will continue, so we will just change the game. So yeah, we just changed the game. So once the official release date will be released, then we will know are we going to start the new season after this or not, because if there is over 10 weeks to the release at the end of the season, we will start a new 10 race season. But if there is less than, I say, 7 weeks once this if the game gets released at the start of August, we won't start the new season. We will have a 10-week break because there is absolutely no need to have a 5-race season. It's not fair. So the championship would be too easy. So we will have a 10-week break if the timing for Codemaster game is very bad for us. This season is going to end, I guess, 28th of June, so nearly at the start of July. So a little bit on the summer break, on summer holidays remaining in the season. So this race season will be restart, please. I'm sure we can't restart just because of one internet, or if you mean your internet to be restarted, and there goes fairly. We are hoping that the internet will restart, but we are not going to restart the race. So, wow. Sippela having some issues. Who were the drivers involved? Was it April or... Let's see the clip. Yeah, Salmon Piquet and Fiarluchet. So Fiarluchet spinning. Bad break for him, and his front wing is broken. And now Sippela is back racing. Yes, he is, and he has used all his ERS. I can't join. You are here, or are you? Are you driving or not by yourself? Because nope, that is not Sippela. That is EA. Well, then I don't know what's the issue. Try to rejoin. If you have no invite, you can go to our VCS chat, and there's playing right now in Finnish pelaa parhaimmillaan, and there's the join the session or liity istuntoon. So that way you can get here as many times as you want. But try to rejoin. Do your best. You have not lost yet, because you are only P5 in 2-3 laps, P6. You haven't lost anything yet. So try. You have nothing else to do than try, so it's always better to try than surrender right away. Actually, by at the end of this lap, Nolla Femma will pass you, same Bear Guy and Salmon Bite maybe. But yeah, Sippela is not driving yet, so it's EA driving for now. This race has, at the same time, is a bit boring, but I think in the league it's better to be a boring race than all the time accidents happen, action. And now Nolla Femma getting a penalty. Because in the league it's better to have a quite boring race, nothing happening. It's only good thing at the after the race. It's only good thing to have nothing to investigate. And now Nolla Femma going past Sippela's EA. It's sad that the internet is giving so much role here. But these are the things we cannot do anything. If internet says I'm off, it's off, and you can't do anything for it. I have been struggling with the internet many times. Luckily not today, but I was struggling with it on Thursday, so... Bomble getting a penalty, so in the lead... It's quite close there, 1.7 seconds, Gavin leading, and now Bergai is going past Sippela. So... Sippela dropping. Hopefully he gets back. Quite boring race for Pikanen, 6 seconds behind and 16 seconds in front, so just driving and getting those points. Who has the fastest lap right now? Gavin, so with a very close gap, but still the fastest lap in his hands. Critical lead in the championship once 30% of the season is complete. And Mute Panda. Oh, Mute Panda pretty dangerously there actually. Where is he going? Or where they should go. If they both go the same way, it's not gonna end well. So, and as a back marker, you just should take off the throttle and straight and give people away. Lots of people having some drama with the front wings. What's happening? And now Sippola gets overtaken by Simon Bike, but Ryan is going down the inside of this Renault. Very nicely forcing the other driver go wide. Of course within the rules in this case, but forcing the other driver go wide. This should be an easy overtake, I say. Or if they run out of space, then it's not. Oh, very close. And Tom in the pits. Sippola EA changing his front wing, taking the hard compound. Taking the hards. Of course the mediums maybe won't go till the end, but the hard is always a terrible play. Night Hunter getting a penalty. Sam getting points nearly in this race. After all this drama from the people in the lead. Ruan guy lacking a little bit, so I don't spectate him a lot, so it doesn't look like the stream is lagging into the game. Well, the caps are quite big, so Ryan is the only driver we can actually spectate here, because he is the closest driver to the front. Oh! Oh no. I hope that was desync, because it was quite heavy if that was not. And now Mute Panda is again here, needing to give space for others. Yeah, giving space nicely for these two drivers. Or you should take off on the straight. You should not come straight back to the battle, you should give space on the straight. You should take off on the straight. And give these battles alive, because that was a great battle, and Mute Panda returned straight in the middle of it, in the middle of the corner, and forced Fairly to slow down. So, is there rain? Because it's getting overcast, so I'm expecting a rain at the end of this race. I cannot know is there going to be, but I say there's going to be rain, because those clouds are so dark. 15 laps to go, and it's dynamic. So I say it's starting to rain very shortly. I will buy F1 2020 and a steering wheel in the summer, so I would like to get racing. Australia and China are cancelled. And many races will be cancelled, so it's rest in peace for everyone. Yeah, it is. Many races will be postponed or even cancelled, so rest in peace the record length 22 races. Not gonna happen this year. There's the closest battle there with Salmon Pike and Bear Guy. P6, P7. But I say it's going to rain very shortly because the weather is starting to get, I say, bad. And Canada has a quite heavy chance of raining, serving a penalty. Serving penalty here, 5 seconds, and Joki getting speed 2 that way. And Rankai has left the session, so his internet must have failed again. He was lagging already, so I would not be surprised that his internet is crashed. The surface of the track is looking wet, but it is not. And Gavin took the mediums. I would take softs if I know there's rain at the end and you need to stop for the inters. I would take softs now, push as hard as I can, and then take the inters. If he takes the mediums, it may not rain at the end of this race, so we can have a lot of expectations, but what we actually get is a very small piece of it. But we haven't had any safety cars today, so if we could go today without any safety car periods, it would be excellent for this race, because it would be first race of the season without safety car, and the safety car chance is increased a lot. And Womble in the pits, so this is interesting. And some in the pits at the same time, so Womble has to wait. This is a disaster for him. This was a disaster for him. I think his pit stop is already made. It's not just showing it. Jokke has a penalty, serving it. Now Womble has got away from his pits. Jokke being served. Pihkanen to the pits. So... was another has fluid elbow also included by Jokke. These are the problems of full lobby races, but it is racing. Good job Nolafemma, keep going. He's already P4. The gap to leaders is though 20 seconds, so he needs a safety car to win today. But the podium is easily possible if anyone in the lead crashes or if there's rain, for example. Pihkanen taking the hard compound, so I call that's a wrong tire. He should not have taken that. He took that in accident, so... And Sippala's EA giving trouble for Night Hunter. There is yellow flag in sector 3 because Mood Panda is there without the front wing. So... something has gone completely wrong. And Sippala dropping far back. There goes. Sippala already down to P13. Sam going to pass him shortly. Why is Mood Panda there without his front wing? Hopefully this doesn't end bad. This can end bad. This can end very bad. Panda, I say retire or back to pits. You have no chance to get into the points. You are 2 laps down, so I say retire from this session. And don't cause any trouble for others. Thank you. Because there's absolutely no point driving if you have no front wing. Why you didn't pit? It's a straight to the pits. It's not a corner, it's a straight to the pits. And you miss it. Unbelievable. Night Hunter hopefully getting points. I hope points for him. He has no points this season, but he has been in the races, so I'm really hoping points for him. Berkai also very close to Salmon Pike. And Salmon Pike is close to Nolafemma. And Rankai, he has no internet. Yeah, he's not driving, so ePro must get that position. He hopes that position. And what's Mood Panda doing? Yep, now in the pits taking a penalty on the save go. Hopefully he just, I should hope he retires. So he won't give harm from anyone. With 10 laps to go in this race, it's getting very foggy and cloudy. So I'm surprised if there's no rain and Rampike's EA comes to pits. And now ePro has DRS against Fairly. Mood Panda is coming out from the pit lane. Well, that was a drift of a go. 10-second penalty. That was quite... and now he has finally retired from this race. That was a drift I want to see again. I know, that was intentional, but... that was so cool, I want to see that again. Is there any battles? We can't see that again, that is secondary clip. We can look that if nothing else doesn't happen. But 16 drivers remaining in this race. Full lobby and only 4 retirements, that's quite good. Jokke takes the fastest lap. There's yellow flag in sector 2. The yellow flag is somewhere there. It's Mood Panda's EA, I guess. Hopefully it's not causing any safety car periods, because it's kind of wrong way to get that kind of advance. I don't think this is going anywhere, so let's just show the replay of Mood Panda here. That was quite a nice drift. So, at least I enjoyed. I don't want to see those anymore, but that was quite cool. And now Nolafemma, Berkai overtaking him for P4. How's the position change? Oh, quite small. Very hard to say who is driver of the day. maybe fair guy at the moment. And what happened there? Flew at Elpo retiring out from this race, so he has retired. It's sector 3 yellow flag, it must be the final corner, I say. No, it's not, it's at the start of the straight. We are getting the track. Salmon Pike in the pits, but Nolla Femma keeps going. Track race to the line. That was close. Which one was ahead? I don't even know. The gap was very big on the line. And Nolla Femma goes ahead. And Salmon Pike now takes the softs. And he goes till the end for the remainder of this race. But Nolla Femma having quite a good battle here with their guy, who is on fire. Of course, Nolla Femma... Oh, they are all on hearts. They're all on hearts. So... this is the battle of this race. With 9 laps to go, very late in this race. Oh, Pihkanen having got the track there. So... Oh, having to go down the inside, but Nolla Femma waiting a switcheroo. Having a nearly full battery. Rich overtake, hopefully. Berkai has a DRS, so it's quite 50-50. With the powers, so Berkai going by, and Nolla Femma switcheroo has failed. Berkai getting away, but he got a what a boost of speed. And the track race to the line. Once again, and Pihkanen going up to P5 and Nolla Femma dropping to P6 here, late goings of this race. And something happening at the back. Yeah, it's Rankai who is out of internet, Gargadude who has left the session, Sippala, so... I say that there's 3 drivers out from this race, Sippala no internet, Rankai no internet, and Gargadude no internet, so... We have 12 runners in this race. So nearly half a lobby has run out of internet or retired or having some kind of trouble. And now Pihkanen overtakes Berkai, so he's on fire. Gap to lead is over half a minute, so they are not battling for podium. And now Nolla Femma is getting some boost from the fans in the commentary box. On comment box. Berkai going around the outside, having to cut the track, Pihkanen getting a penalty. Berkai having to cut the track. He's still there. But not yet. We have 8 viewers live here. With 7 laps to go in this Canadian Grand Prix. I think Nolla Femma has absolutely run out of power. And now those EA drivers are the last drivers here, so we have 12 runners. Sippala, Rankai and Gargadude are driving as EA without internet connection. So we got 12 actual drivers racing. And these EAs are battling here, so these can cause issues, a lot of issues for the race leaders. So that can be dangerous. So, closest battle is here from 12 drivers. Salmon Pike trying a switcheroo for ePro. With DRS easily going by. No chance, and Salmon Pike getting the P7. That was quite easy move by Salmon Pike. So and there's the overtake, so that replay was surprisingly short, but sometimes they are short, so is it raining? Not yet, at least. 5 laps to go. It can be very close. The final cloud might be rain for the drivers. So when it will hit, That's a question. If it hits. I don't know, is there even scheduled rain? There's been no safety cars, so even after possible post-race rain may not hit, because there's been only one visible safety car in this race. Which has been surprising. People cutting this track a lot, so a lot of penalties being given. So it's pretty much equals no penalties because everyone is cutting. So hopefully people don't get disqualifications by the game. That was close. Nolla Femma gets only a little touch. Not the big one. So how's the gap to the lead? Gavin and Womble 5.5 separate. Jokke 16 and Pihkanen over half a minute. But let's stay in the interval gaps. Nolla Femma very close.